Alright, so let's get right into it. Once again, playlists, previous episodes in the description. And I'm going to be cutting out a lot or like stop recording certain stuff. I think for this snippet, I stopped recording or I still showcase some of the story stuff, but um, I'm going back to like me kind of doing a good chunk of summonings, especially for the mystical scrolls, going through all the stuff again, making sure to grab every little thing that I can. As you can see too, I upgraded some of the characters or they hit max level. Or this was right after I hit max level and then I decided to just do a recording of it. Making sure to grab any of the rewards like I said. And now the biggest issue is like, once again, this started like kind of whenever the event started, and this account isn't really up to date to that. There are ways to actually get some of this prior stuff, the welfare stuff. You just need to trade a bunch of the medals to actually do it. Not gonna do it with this account. The biggest thing, once again, I need to get are certain scrolls that can actually help me get the light and dark unit. Now, luckily, I am in the week of trying to get the light and dark scroll that is about to come up, and then the transcendent scroll. Now, granted that I don't think this transcendent scroll will allow you to get a light and dark, and that blessing would be nice, uh, if it wasn't this account, because the particular blessing is like it gives you a 50-50 on on a 5-star of that particular element. Granted that that particular blessing is with specifically water, wind, and ice. Light and dark are not in that option. There is a different miracle for that to actually try to get that sort of bonus. And I realized my music just stopped. So, anyways, yeah, I was just going through all this stuff, making sure to grab everything that I can. I realized, oh, hey, look, I got a good chunk of coins. I can't get the next set of stuff, but I'm gonna go and get some of these mystic scrolls because once again, I need a bunch of fodder so I can skill up these creatures that I'm gonna get. So I got 49. Yeah, now after this recording or after this episode, pretty much I stopped showcasing these mystical scroll summons. I'm most likely gonna make sure to, if I do any sort of poll from the light and dark, I will record that regardless of the number that I have. If I'm gonna pull a light and dark unit, I will record that just so you guys are aware of like what units got added to my roster. Right now it is still the same 4 unit, well, yeah, for this account 4 units, with the support partner technically 5. But once again, the support one with Kiki, that one is very iffy. That is if I'm going to have to go through a certain content and have said limited use. As you can see, I am showcasing the method that I'm doing to level up these light and dark units. Specifically with the fairy queen, she will eat other fairies so she can get that skill up. So water, ice, dark, light. Right now I'm using the 3 elements I can't use to feed into the fairy queen. Not only is she going to get a rank up, she's also going to get what is it, skill up. And right now it's stopping me because it's like, hey, you got runes on this creature. If you get a use her as fodder, you got to get rid of it. So that's what I decided to do. Goodbye, starting fairy, water fairy. There it is, fed into the fairy queen. And now you can see that I also get some skills up. Now, once again, episode 4, I'm going to be stressing what I was doing off screen. And then why I'm leveling up some other units. Now, granted that I think I already did it for this one. You can see that I did level up the Water Garunda and then also the Earth Fairy to 20. I didn't showcase the boring level farming because I pretty much put it on AFK mode or in the what is it, repeat dungeon. So as long as I clear a prior stage, it is fine for me to just use these other units. Now, granted that I cannot use these units specifically for any progression. So if I wanted to go through story stuff, I cannot have like this other unit. If I wanted to go through like dungeon progression as well, can I use that? Definitely for arena stuff, can I use the water, ice, and fire units? Like I can level them up but I cannot use them. Now, granted that there is one huge exception, especially when it comes to like episode 4 and what I realized with this beginner stuff, the summoner's way and whatnot. But yeah, as you can see, I can't get the archer up, or unless I did get some fodder pieces. Uh, I don't remember. Did I pull for a fodder piece? No. But certain units I was reluctant to level up just because it was like, or rank up, just because I don't have the specific fodder or the skill fodder to get them to rank up and skill up. Yeah, so what I was doing is going to the hard content mode and just leveling up these the individuals. I think I was getting the Earth Fairy here in this run so I can get her to level 25 and then rank her up to rank 4 so I can use her as fodder and skill fodder for the Fairy Queen because she is now rank 4. She's gonna need 4 rank 4s to get to rank 5. And the reason why the Inagami is also in this particular run is just because I'm going to be leveling them up and prep myself for the light and dark Inagami I'm going to try to go for later. Oh yeah, and this is where I'm also trying to go through the Essence Dungeon as well, because when it comes to the Essence Dungeon, I need their essences to try to awaken whatever units I have. And did I actually do that? Yeah, I did floor 20 already. So I was also using it as a way to level up as well. Now, as you can see, I left that on auto or on the repeat dungeon and decided to go over to the arena. Once again, trying to capitalize on the arena points that I can easily get every time I level up. Guess what? I think you get a bit of stamina, but the biggest one is you get all of your arena battle points back. So it's going to be 10 out of 10. And guess what? If you are able to get a refresh, then you can get more coins, which means you can progress a bit more or get certain items. And then I also took this Garunda. Now, granted that I just said that I wasn't going to take it into any bigger, like I wasn't going to take any other element in the arena stuff. This one is more of an exception because one, this is the NPC. Two, I know that I could beat said NPC. And three, I was using it to try to get as much experience as I can squeeze out to level up these fodder units. Now, if I were to do real-time arena and whatnot, actually, was I doing real-time arena with that? Oh, I think I was. I wasn't paying attention. I think, oh yeah, I was doing this at nighttime too. So, wait, no, I am fighting against that. The guy threw me off. I remember this NPC used to have like a bunch of light and dark units. Every time you fought against them. Now they're mixing it up with like other elements too. So as long as it's with the NPC, it's kind of fine. Granted that if it's my first time fighting against them, I make sure to swap the teams out and go with the light units only. Unless I was a dummy and I forgot to swap out a unit. But pretty much that's the case with this. If I was to fight against actual real players, yeah, if I was fighting against a real player, I would be breaking something, but at the same time, it's, you know, if I'm sleepy or if I just forgot about it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, oops. Yeah, I was just trying to go through the arena stuff. I think it showcased that I did level up. Now, I didn't show that level up, but I was just pretty much burning those arena points so I could try to get a Devilmon, which I did grab. And then I was trying to get the light and dark scrolls as well, because once again, discount specifically light and dark. I was just checking out some other stuff as well. In terms of these different arena modes, it's going to be interesting with this account. And then I was just looking at the awakening, what I need to get. I was using whatever resources I can to try to get to certain items. This one, I realized, oh yeah, there was also this quest that allows you to try to get the fusion monster as well. And most likely the fusion monster I might aim for would be Infront. The Dark Infront. Just so I can get the... Oh, well, one, a decent leader. Well, one, like an ability to kind of cleanse and heal passively. And then not only that, it's Dark Unit as well. I could go for the Paladin, but I think I need a bit more support. Or like decent supports for like higher end content. Not saying Fran isn't that good, but I want a bit more. And can't remember his dang name, but that Dark Infant is able to once again cleanse passively on in a way. So I decided to try to get the essences so I could try to awaken my units. And I think I did awaken most of my units. I think I had to farm a bit more for one of my units. But yeah. So I was going through that, and then I was looking at all these other stuff, doing all that, awakening my guys and gals. And then also when I was doing some of these runs too, if I already cleared it, I was like, all right, might as well bring some fodder along too as well. And I was looking at this because specifically there are two scrolls that I can get that has the light and dark scroll. One costs 500, I think the other one costs 800, and the 800 one I might lean towards because it also has reappraisal that you could use for your runes. And then I decided to make that certain building too to try to get it. It wasn't. I was debating about trying to farm it naturally or just like use it just because I had a lot more of those lesser ones that I didn't need, especially with like the 30 units I have. I can always go back to that light dungeon, and then not only that, right now as of that moment, I'd rather just spend and get the upgrade. And then it's just me cleaning story stuff, and that's pretty much it for this episode. So I'm also cutting it down as well. Now after that, hopefully from here on out, I have recordings that are literally synced in real time with what I'm doing. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.